Welcome to our channel, the fastest and most complete update of shocking details, unexpected twists and shocking secret revelations from the TV series Beyond the Gates. If you are a fan of dramatic stories, where seemingly strong relationships can be crushed in just a few seconds by sinister conspiracies, then you definitely cannot miss any content on our channel. Right now, let's explore with us one of the most intense and brutal moments of Beyond the Gates, the moment when all masks are torn off. All lies are exposed and the strongest relationship also goes up in smoke just because of a secret that has been carefully prepared for many months. That night, the party taking place at the Chelsea mansion was the most anticipated event in the upper class. Luxury cars lined up to enter the large campus, which was lavishly decorated with hundreds of flashing yellow lights. Each flower bush was meticulously trimmed, every corner exuded luxury, power and splendor. The guests were the most prestigious faces, from businessmen to politicians, famous artists, all dressed in expensive costumes. Sparkling under the stage lights, everyone had a polite smile, holding a glass of sparkling crimson wine, exchanging polite toasts, but their eyes were constantly observing and examining each other. In that seemingly perfect atmosphere, Allison walked in, attracting all eyes not only with her haughty, cold appearance but also with her terrifyingly confident demeanor. Everyone knew that Allison was intelligent, sharp and always had unpredictable calculations, but no one expected that tonight, she would choose this very party to defeat her opponent in the most cruel way. No one knew exactly what Allison was holding, only feeling from her every step that a great storm was about to come, sweeping away all the fake, embellished things that had been there for so long. While the melodious music was still playing, the laughter was still not over. Allison did not hesitate to go straight to Chelsea, who was standing in the center, playing the role of the perfect hostess, radiant with an expensive dress and a confident smile. But in just a split second, everything Chelsea had worked so hard to build collapsed when Allison threw the documents straight onto the table. Each photo, note, and message fell out, completely exposing the terrible truth that had been hidden for so long. Without beating around the bush, without hesitation, Allison bluntly declared what she had endured for so long. Madison, Chelsea's closest friend, the one who had always stood by her side, was the most despicable traitor. Madison had been secretly having an affair with Joey, who had been in a very close relationship with Chelsea, behind her back all this time, turning all the trust and beautiful friendship into a cruel joke. The luxurious space immediately fell into a deadly silence. The music seemed to stop, the sound of glasses clinking. The whispers of discussion all fell silent, leaving only the atmosphere thick with tension and wide-eyed astonishment. Chelsea stood there, her face paled little by little, her eyes wide open in shock, pain and extreme disappointment. She looked at the photos on the table, each intimate image between Madison and Joey, each sweet text message secretly sent behind her back like sharp knives cutting deep into the fragile trust that remained. One by one, the guests around her began to whisper, prying, judging, and sarcastic gazes crept throughout the room. Madison couldn't escape those gazes. Her face paled, her whole body stiffened like a stone statue, her hands trembled uncontrollably. All the excuses became meaningless when the undeniable evidence was lying on the table, completely exposing her fake face in front of the entire powerful elite. Chelsea clenched her hands into fists. Her heart felt like it was being squeezed by pain and the complete collapse of trust. The friend she once loved, shared all her secrets with, and placed all her trust in was the one who silently betrayed and stabbed her in the back in the most despicable way. In Chelsea's mind at this moment were a series of distorted memories. Unanswered questions about the reason, the deep cause of the betrayal, the feeling of being hurt, deceived, and turned into a laughingstock in front of everyone. Not stopping there, the incident quickly exploded into a shocking scandal storm when photos began to be passed around, text messages were leaked, turning the lavish party into a scene of humiliation and humiliation. Madison became the center of scorn and contempt. She was pushed to the brink of collapse, when every friend, every relationship turned their backs and avoided her. Each of Madison's steps seemed heavier, each scrutinizing gaze was like a knife cutting deep into her already broken self-esteem. Allison, standing from afar, observed the entire drama she had staged, her eyes shining with coldness and calculation. She knew this was just the beginning of the cruel revenge plan she had been hatching for so long. Exposing Madison was not only intended to destroy the relationship between Madison and Chelsea, but also a direct blow to Madison's honor and social status, making her pay for her unforgivable mistakes. Meanwhile, Chelsea, with a broken heart, left everything behind, rushing out of the party in the astonishment of the crowd. She needed time to breathe, to soothe her heartache, to understand that everything she had believed in and preserved turned out to be just a cruel joke of fate. Madison did not dare to chase after her. She knew that all explanations were meaningless now. Everything was too late. The relationship that was once the strongest now only had broken pieces that could not be repaired. The party ended in chaos, gossip, sarcastic looks, videos, and images were spread everywhere, turning this event into the biggest shock in the upper class. Everyone leaves with their own story. But one thing is for sure, no one can forget the moment Allison coldly exposed Madison. When dark secrets were exposed right in the middle of the splendid stage lights, where there seemed to be only laughter and luxury. And this is just the beginning of a series of stormy days, revenge and other dark plans that will continue to be exposed in Beyond the Gates. If you don't want to miss any of the dramatic, thrilling developments of the film, don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel today to discover the next shocking secrets.